Have you ever received a grade on a test that you weren't proud of? Everyone has, and that's why I'm here to help. My name is Ashley Brown, and I'm here to tell you guys some things about how to improve your grades. First of all, you have to prepare for class. You have to pay attention in class, and studying for tests is so essential. If you realize that managing your time is important and that making good grades isn't always easy, then you'll realize that it really takes hard work and a lot of time. When you prepare for class, it's so important that you read the material that you will be covering in the next class. That way, if you have any questions, you can ask your teacher. It's not important that you completely understand and memorize everything that you read, but it is important that you are familiar with the information that you read over so that if your teacher brings up a certain topic, then you're not lost and you understand what he's talking about. Also, you need to answer the questions at the end of each section. And when you answer them, be sure to look up each answer. So if you have to refer back to that question, that you don't get lost and not understand what you're trying to say in your answer. Also, while you're doing that, it's important to make up about 3 questions, more if you're comfortable with it, for a practice test that will help you when you study. Also, keep the answers in a separate spot so that when it comes time to take your practice test, you'll have the right answers. Next, paying attention in class is so important. Try and get a good seat and make sure you can hear everything your instructor says clearly. You have to listen to your instructor and hear what they say because the things that they say are going to be the most important things. While you're in class listening to your instructor, you've got to take notes. Dr. Randall S. Hansen said in an online article, "Notes are vital clues to what your professor thinks is the most important material for you to learn." Also, when you're taking notes and you're listening to your instructor, several things that are important your instructor will repeat over and over again, and you'll realize that those are things that he thinks are most important for you to be tested on, which should be a time for you to understand that you need to write that down and put a star by it in your notes so that you make sure that you know it for your test. Also, when you're taking notes, personalized shorthand is something that will help you out and will be so much more efficient for you to take notes and for you to understand what your notes mean. It's always important to have your shorthand and to understand it so that whenever it comes time for you to read over your notes and to review your material, that you'll know what it means and that you know that you've gotten all the material that your instructor went over because of the shorthand and its efficiency. Studying for tests is so important as well. You've got to make sure that you review the material that you read through your textbook while you're preparing for class at the beginning of the term. Also, you need to make a study aid. Flashcards are very commonly used as study aids, and they help you learn about terms and definitions, and they will also help with listing or any type of discussion question that you can write on the front, and on the back you could write all the possible answers and things that you could put as an answer for that question. Another study aid that you could do is a practice test like we mentioned earlier. In an online article, Linda F. Jacobs and Jeremy S. Hyman said, "Before each test, take a practice test that you make up with questions similar to the ones that you expect on the real test. Doing this will help you prepare for the test and will kind of get you in the test environment and you will know what to expect. You'll be able to answer stuff without having the material in front of you, and it'll just overall help you release some of your nerves for your test." So, when you study for a test, be sure to do all those things and they will help you out greatly. If you do all the things that I've mentioned ahead of time, then your grades will start to improve very shortly. Be sure to prepare for class, make sure that you pay great attention in class, and always study hard for your tests. I hope that if you do these things that your grades will improve and that you will begin to receive the grade that you think that you really should receive. Thank you.